from Kansas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. The Broncos offense will have the football first. And here comes Dylan Riley. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Riley. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back. The Rams offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Riley. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Goff. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Terry. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for space. It's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's an interesting play call there, because I think with the 3rd and long situation, a lot of people probably thought they were going to throw it. Instead, they hand it off, and great job by the offensive line. And after that run, now they're set up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Fareed. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. To the house. Touchdown Rams.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the catch. It's Terry.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now they'll try the right side. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Madsen.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Booster!
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Vick. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Completes it in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Splits the uprights from 56. And he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Skips away from pressure. Looking to take a shot. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bates. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Stepping to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
Well, Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to scramble. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. To throw, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Goff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Incomplete, that one battered away at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A give to Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his man. It's Mosley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters...
Makes the grab in their space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Madsen. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to... With the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Madsen. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short. But what a play to get the football back. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll pull it down and run. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got enough for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Brown again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Brown. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Rams have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense set for a 1st down play. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.